How you doing? How you doing?
I do pretty well. Thank you, Pat.
All right.
Where would you say Mr. Carter was born?
Well, Belsom, Alabama. You said, it skipped my head. You know that I get what it said. Mr. Carter was born in he always been there, but he was born in 2013 at Hamilton Correctional Facility. I used to do little poetry and raps, and I was flowing one day at the table, in the rec yard, on the rec yard, and they already called me Jack for my last name, Jackson, short for Jack, and the guy was like, bro, you flowing like the Carter. I'm like, what you mean? He like, you flowing like Jay-Z on the way you hitting stuff and making people, you speaking metaphorical and making people thinking you coming off. So he was like, I like that. You speaking like the Carter. So I just put together and I was like, Jack Carter. But my Carter is different from, my Carter is like the Holy Grail, Magnum Carter. But my Carter means a great writing, a great letter. So it means Jack, a great writer. That type of Carter. That's why I spell it Carta. Means it's part of greatness.
That's rich.
Yeah.
That's rich.
Yeah.
From my experiences, the pressure develops purpose.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm from Alabama, so there's a lot of mining going on down in Alabama. So that pressure, some of that pressure forms diamonds. All pressure don't bust pipes. You know what I'm saying? So, you tell me I'm the diamond in the rough that ain't been found. Shout out to 50 for that line. But that pressure, some pressure forms diamonds. And the diamond is a good thing in the world to some people. So yeah, I like pressure. It brings the best out of you. Long as you know how to prioritize it. Prioritize your way of living.
Okay. Now, in your songs, where do you find inspiration?
Everyday living. Everyday living. Excuse me, excuse me, y'all. I might take some inspiration off something I read, something I scroll on Facebook or social media, and I see it, and I kind of speak on it, and take my lifestyle, probably some of my family things, or it's just life events. Period. I want to. In my music, I like to deliver a message to the people, because there's a lot of fugazi, as you could say, and it's fabricated shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I like to give them a message, and the consequences, like when we glorify drug dealing, they won't tell you the consequences behind drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you get caught with this, you serve them anywhere from 3 to 10 years. What type of system? Now you're not even a person per se when you get out. Now you can't even really do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to speak on in my music, life events.
Okay, being a person of that was, I say it like this, that was incarcerated. Now being incarcerated and coming back to what's better known as the world.
The world.
That in the midst of that, where did you find the confidence to be able to stand in front of these people and do these shows to deliver these messages that I feel like been put in your heart?
Well, when you're incarcerated, you're surrounded by 2,000 other people, and believe it or not, those 2,000 eyes are on you. They watching every move, watching how you go through the camp. So once you start getting a little voice of somebody that who you are, that's everything else is word of mouth. And they listen like, oh, who is that? Who is that? You might be a nobody, but as soon as you do something captivating that they like, they drawn to you. So now people are hearing about you, and then you can't back down then because what you gonna look like a pussy? You know, like, man, this nigga ain't shit. He got all the hype, but he won't even perform. You know what I'm saying? So once you get the confidence to speak in front of your like peers or older people and things in front of you, like it's like being at church reading the Easter speech. You know what I'm saying? You be nervous as shit. Then when you get up there and you see they drawn to you, it just come out naturally. Now, before I was incarcerated, I used to wear shades. You know, that's my shade thing. And my shades is to block the crowd out, cause I used to be so nervous. But now I can look you in your face, cause I feel if I look you in your face, I'm connecting with you. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see eye to eye with you when I'm performing, especially, you know, like a female, and she's looking me in my eye, it's over with. Because, you know, I'm from the old school. An old guy always told me, you could speak and even got to say a word. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. It's an art. I love the art. I'm a student of the art. You know, I always learn something. I study my craft. I didn't just jump in this music thing. No, I didn't just jump in it.
And now that you speak on that, expound on that a little bit, because we want to know.
Well,
that is your craft that you hone, and it's getting better.
Like wine, you know, it's like I go back to my incarceration. It set me back a little bit, but it made my craft better because it set it on the shelf. You know, when you sit wine on the shelf, it get better with time. So now that I've been a storyteller rapper, like I love Slick Rick. Slick Rick is a great storyteller.
Shout out to Slick Rick.
Yeah, shout out Slick Rick, man. I love Slick Rick. You know, and then, you know, when you hear him tell them stories, you're like, yeah, I like that. So I developed, like I said, and Tupac and Biggie, I'm fans like them. So when I listen to them tell their story and got better, I'm like, Big was all right with Ready to Die. But life after death, oh hell. He perfected his craft. Cause he sat down for a while. People don't know that. It was a couple of years before he did Life After Death. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, since I'm studying, you know, all these great people, you know, and it's like Booster. And Booster, I shout out to Booster too, man. He a great storyteller. But I molded it. Like I can tell a story about anything. You put a period right there, I can tell a story about that period. Because guess what? In my eyesight, I know that period mean more than one thing. It's a dot, but guess what? It can mean the woman dealing with her cycle, that type of period. You know what I'm saying? It's like the story I see, like we looking out, like right, we outdoors, we looking out what we looking at. You see it that way, and I can see it this way too. But I can paint that picture for you to make you see it my way. So by my music, man, it touched the people. You know, it might not be where it need to be now, but as long as if I could touch one person, I did my job. You know what I'm saying? It's motivation. It's uplifting music. You know what I'm saying? Now I get with the ratchet because you got to adjust to your environment. You know what I'm saying? You either get rolled or get rolled over until you get your foot in the door, become an iconic figure. Then you can do what you want to do. Shout out to the Coles, the Andre 3000s, and the Kendrick Lamars. Then you can do that.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So, growing up, did you see yourself in the position that you're in at this point, or did you see yourself beyond this point and you're on the road to getting there, or is it outside of your thought process, being a younger version of you?
I'm on the steps in between the beginning and the end. So where I'm at now, the dream I dream, I think I should be farther than where I'm at. But in reality, everything I'm enduring is a stepping stone to get where I got to go. And when the big breakthrough come, I'll appreciate it more because it put foundation under my character. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be no fool with no money, and like he never had nothing. When I get where I got to go, you know, even if I don't be a global person, as long as the people in Alabama and a couple of surrounding areas of Alabama, as long as they understand me, I'm not saying I'm comfortable, but I did a purpose. You know? But I don't want to be the artist that, you know, most artists, they go musical artists and drawing artists. Most artists become famous when they die, bigger when they die. I don't want to be that.
So you want yours right now?
Yeah, I want my cake and want to eat it too. You know, take Pop Smoke. I never heard of him. Now the radio on his dick. Forgive me, mama, for saying that, aunties, but you know, they on his dick. Nipsey Hussle. Nobody wasn't playing no Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody, oh, Nipsey Hussle this, Nipsey Hussle that, Nipsey. Dick riders. As long as that man with the marathon and trying to continue and doing his thing, nobody wasn't paying attention to him. Nobody wasn't studying no Nipsey Hussle. All right, now, they weren't studying that man. When he died, he got bigger. Like Master P said, y'all didn't celebrate him while he was here. You know? When he dead, oh, I'm on this, man, shut the fuck up. That's how I feel. Shut the fuck up. You weren't supporting him when he was living like that.
Well, from my understanding that it was told to me, and you know, I ain't nobody, but that you become a legend when you die. You a hero while you're him. But at the end of the day, people get it confused.
Yeah.
The thing is, people want to be the legend, like you said, the living legend.
The living legend.
So, you know, I can't sweat the process. But let's get back to it.
Yeah. You good? You know, that's crazy too. Like, well, I gotta be a legend. And then I hate this now. I don't hate on the artists, but everybody in the world ain't the GOAT. Everybody ain't the damn GOAT, dog. Every time you see a post, oh, he the GOAT, he the GOAT, he the GOAT, he the GOAT. How everybody got? You goddamn right, y'all some Billy Goats.
Short attention span.
Stanking up the goddamn music singing something. Billy Goats, that's what they are. Not the greatest of all time. Everybody can't be the greatest of all time. Even if they are, cause guess what? I got a hood full of Michael Jordans and Kobe Bryants and LeBron James. Yeah, they the GOATs where they at, but they ain't the GOATs. You the GOAT cause you the Carl Park legend. Per se, you know, that's what I'm saying. Carl Park. You know, Macedonia legend. That's what we used to play ball at 21 Jump Street, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you the GOAT for them. But have you beat the best? Have you competed with the best? Have you been put in the category as the best to be a GOAT? I can say for myself, like, I have done music and Sleepy Brown that worked with Outkast and Big Boy. He has come into me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you got some good craft. I even had Gucci Man old lady tell me that he liked the song I did that I had featured with him. When people tell you things like that, like they say those guys are the GOATs, they some trap gods and stuff like that. Now, that's good clarification for me. But I don't take it to the head. I can say I'm the best in my area right now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people were different from that. But guess what? My motto is, I'm the best to do me.
You to believe in yourself.
Yeah. So I don't compete with. I ain't gonna compete with you. I'm the best to do me. So guess what? If I say I'm the greatest of all time to myself, yeah. If I don't believe in me, who gonna believe in me? You see what I'm saying? So, but shout out to every artist that's doing that thing. But look at the outcome sometimes of what's the who is hurting. It's okay to party, but you gotta let them know the consequences behind it also.
Everything costs.
Yeah, everything costs.
Yeah. So, 3 words. I just want you, off the top of your head, what come to your mind first when I give them to you? Garbage truck juice.
It's funky and not in a good way. Garbage truck juice. Shit, it stinks. Yeah, just funky. You said give you 3 words. Well,
I gave you 3 words. So you told me
garbage truck juice. It's like I said, it's funky. It's shit. I done been behind a garbage truck. Rode on top of one just to see, and that smell is horrific. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might want to throw up on yourself.
Yeah, what prompted that particular question is because I know me myself, I got history, and I feel like you had history too, because that's something that we share a common bond with. I didn't come up with it. I experienced it. Midfield, elementary school. Shout out to Midfield.
Yeah.
Elementary.
Yeah. Mr. Roberts.
You know.
Yeah.
And just the segue into that. Way back then, how did you see yourself? What did you see yourself as in the next 5-10 years then? Because we living in the 5-10 years.
Yeah, we live. Back then, it was 2 things. It was sports and music. Music always been that's my love. I love the music, man. You know, I music and sports. One of the 2 I was gonna do. You know, one of the 2 I was gonna do one of the 2. You know, and believe it or not, no sports is in our background, but music is also so. I was drawn more to the music part of it because, like y'all hear them birds chirping, that's music. It may seem like noise to y'all. Like my mama used to say, I wish you would quit making all that noise on that table. I'm like, mama, they noise. I hear something different. You know, I ain't crazy, but I hear something different. Like when the windshield wiper goes zoom, 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 zoom. That zoom, zoom be something different in my head. I make music out of everything. A composer, should I say.
Now that you say that, and you sitting in the position that you sitting in, and you have all these, I won't even say little kids, because they're not little kids, but they're little people.
Yeah. Looking
up at you, and how they learn is different from how we learn.
Yeah.
So you're sitting in the threshold to be able to share your craft with them and to motivate them and to be able to show them that if you pick something, if you pick something out your dreams and you stick with it, you are the prime example of what you could be.
Yeah. See, the thing about a dream is, I go back to the word. Let me go to patience with a dream. With a dream, you have to have patience, and people know. If you look up the word patience, it's a thing and they say longevity. Now, patience. What is patience?
Talk about it.
Longevity and patience You might say that that your patience might end tomorrow. Your patience might end 20 years down the road. That was that longevity. So you can't put a limit on your you can't put a limit on your dreams, because let's say this is your dream. This is you hustling towards your dream. You might get right there, and a block might get right there and be like, it's a struggle, and you be like, damn, I'm just gonna quit. But guess what? You right at your dream. You right at the breakthrough, but you decide to quit. But with a dream, you got to keep going until it actually happens. But guess what? If you work towards your dream and it doesn't work out the way you said it worked out, you didn't fail at it. You got to look at your dream. You worked your dream, but it didn't get as big as you wanted it to be. Does that make sense? As long as you work towards it and you were doing things that were in your dream, in the midst of your dream, you did. But like I said, it might take longevity. Like myself, I've been doing music for a while, but I'm not a mainstream artist. I'm a known artist around the city and in the state and a couple of areas, like in, I say, the southeastern part of the world or the United States. I'm known, but a lot of people around my hometown don't know that. You see what I'm saying? I don't brag about it. I can show with the stats. You know, they say numbers don't lie and paper don't lie. I can show the stats where I be high there, but I don't care to brag. But that longevity and that dream goes together. You got to have patience. You got to have patience. It's patience, bro. You know, cause there's a lot of times I be want to quit and be like, man, fuck this, man. It ain't working. You know, got to work a 9 to 5, then come out here and try to put records together. Then bills got to be paid. Then the children got to be taken care of. Oh, there go your struggles. There go your roadblocks. There go your hurdles. But as a world-class sprinter, guess what? If you fall down off that hurdle, you got to get back up and keep running. Because guess what? There's more hurdles there. So, like I put a post up on Facebook yesterday. If you fall 3 times, get up 4 times. Keep striving for your dream. It'll come true. You put the hard work in. So you got to want it more than the next person. You know, Steve Harvey said something, and you know he got a little flack over it. A lot of rich people don't sleep long. They get 4 hours, 3 hours worth of sleep. It makes sense, because guess what? It's a lot of things they got to do. But a poor person is not going to understand that. You know? Yeah. I know that's kind of deep, but...
Rich word.
Yeah.
Now, going on to the next part of this here interview, Mr. Mayor.
The mayor.
How'd you get that name, Mr. Mayor?
Well, the name, the mayor, it came about me doing community service. Not forcible community service, but volunteer community service, and I've always been a big asset in my community. And I just that's how I was taught by my grandfather. You know, he did things in the community and helped people. So that was instilled in me as a child, and I do it to this day. You know, women and children is the thing. You know, if I know I got $1, and that's all I got is $1, and some children tell me they hungry, I know I can go buy some beans, a pack of beans, and cook them to feed them children. I can make cornbread from scratch. You see what I'm saying? See, it's how you, so that thing right there in the mail, and it was something we was talking about before we came on air. I'll let you, if you want to say it, like, they call me the mail because what they see me as. You know what I'm saying? It's like we said earlier, you said about if you see a person, you like, what up, fuck nigga? And, you know, they be like, fuck nigga. That's what I see you as, a fuck nigga. Or a fuck boy. which is a lack of respect where I come from. But by them calling me the mayor, that showed me that
That's a term of endearment.
yeah, and respect. You know, I'm not looking for no reward. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see my people do good. Now I ain't on a big platform with it. I ain't getting rewarded for it, but guess what? The Most High. I got a greater reward from the Most High. You know, when I come short of something and I be like, damn, how I'm gonna do this and how I'm gonna do that, my blessing come back that way. Like I smile all the time, but guess what? It might be a 100% pain coming through that smile.
Heavy is the head that wear the crown.
Yeah. And when I was locked up, man, I was gonna get a tattoo, but I ain't get it because it was so much hepatitis going around when I was locked up. It was gonna say no cross, no crown. Since you said that, you know, no cross, no crown. It might go a lot of people's heads, but if you don't
fall on the ones that it's meant for.
Yeah. No cross, no crown. No pain, no gain. You know what they said? Remember that?
Better right.
Yeah. No pain, no gain. And I understand that. You gotta go through some pain to get you some gain. You gotta go through the storm, through some rain to get to that sunshine. You know what I'm saying? So keep striving. You gotta keep striving.
Well, in that case, Mr. Mayor,
Yeah.
Mr. Jack Carta.
Yeah, man.
I enjoyed you this interview today. I really did, man. And you blessed my life by being here.
Thank you.
And doing it for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get you to come back and do part 2.
We can. Hey, before this interview over with, man, I really got to shout some people out, man. I got to shout my uncle out, man. I love him to death. He is the foundation of who y'all see. You know, he where he did, I took it and ran with it, and still running with it. Both of us kind of not what we wanted to be when we were with it, but I'm still running with it.
I like that.
You know, and I want to shout out all the artists in the 205 area, man. You know, it's like I'm big on the camp, man. I'm a big fan of the camp, Merc camp, man. I'm a big fan of them, man. You know, Joe Bars, he's still doing this thing. You know, and another partner of mine, Cord, Baby Cord, Lambo Cord, not Baby Cord. That's old throwback. Lambo Cord, man. He a great producer, man. He shoot videos. He a great person to work with. You know, and the thing I had to say about where we are, the people gotta respect the grind that's in the art and everything it takes to be an artist. It just don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't happen overnight. It take a lot of arguing with your homeboys on certain things. Man, fuck that. I don't want to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that ain't the way I vision it. Y'all might bump heads, but guess what? It's a friendship there.
That's the push.
Yeah. So, hey, you know, peace and love, baby. Hey, thank y'all. And thank Kingz Vision Television for the interview.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. All right, brother.